How's it going, everybody? So, I am checking out a video, and it's from the Joe Rogan Experience. If you don't already watch this shit, you're missing out on, like, a whole world of life that you should be, like, living. But, I don't know. But Joe Rogan breakdown on gorilla versus grizzly bear. Before this even gets started, I'm putting my money on the grizzly bear. I also think a grizzly bear, or, like, a big bear beats a lion as well. These three are, like, the top tiers. That's so tough. And then throw in a polar bear. I don't know. But we're going to jump in and see what Joe's got to say. I'm not sure who his guest is yet, but we will find out.
Bitches. I don't know, but I feel like, remember when you told me that story about the monkey that you had?
I'm not sure who this is.
Factor,
oh,
that
yeah,
chimp,
that monkey beat my ass.
that when you held that little thing, you thought, this thing's made of wood. That's what I feel.
You guys got to watch this podcast.
I'm like, damn, this thing's made of wood.
That's hilarious.
You start
Dude, I was telling Jamie, I think I've told you this story. I've probably told it to everybody I've met. That I have a little baby chimp on the set of News Radio, like way back in the day. It was supposed to be in some stunt. Did I tell you this? I probably said it before. This little
I haven't heard
motherfucker
it.
was on my back, and he hit me a couple times, and I was stunned. I was like, oh, no, this is not what I thought it was. Like, I thought it was like a little person. Like, oh, this little person thinks he's a badass. Let me just calm him down. No, he got on top of me. Hit me a couple times on the back, and I was like, what in the fuck? I just was thinking, immediately I started doing the math in my head and thinking what it would be like to be confronted by a full-grown chimp.
Okay, well, that's my argument with the silverback versus grizzly. You said grizzly.
Yeah, but you know what? A grizzly bear's got claws.
More fucking badass than a chimp. A grizzly can't. Like, there's no way a chimp can outrun a grizzly. There's no way. Not a chance in hell.
What's a I don't know if that's true. What is a silverback full speed?
It would climb.
Have you seen one of those things coming through the bamboo?
That a grizzly can outrun a silverback.
Or whatever they come through?
I know it. I feel confident. I think chimps are faster than gorillas, and I think a grizzly can outrun a chimp.
Jamie,
and
I don't know if
I think there's no way the gorilla's getting fucked.
Yeah, I think the bear. I think Joe's right.
I'm telling you right now.
Big ass interior.
I know
grizzly.
what your hands feel like when they shake mine. So I would be. I guess I'm not like a grizzly, but
you're a giant dude.
Like silverback would crumple you like a empty pop can.
It wouldn't even.
35 miles an hour.
Feel you. He would go through you like whipped cream. 25 miles an hour. Top speed. Why does it say feels like?
Yeah, what?
25.
It feels
like. It feels like.
Similar
actual speed's 34, but it feels like 25.
I don't understand what that means.
This is from someone riding its back. Get to a different website.
Is that what this is? Is that really what this is? Oh my god, I love the name Wapiti. Where'd that come from?
Oh, it is from someone.
Speedofanimals.com.
From riding the animal, I think.
Wapiti?
Yeah, what is it? Where's that word come from?
That's what an elk is, dude.
Wapiti.
Never... It's actually a wapiti.
Who called it the Wapiti? What is that?
Where's the gorilla?
I've heard it.
It's a cool name.
Wapiti Wednesday is a hashtag. Cam uses it a lot.
Powerful Wapiti Wednesday. Is it?
A chimp. I said a silverback.
What?
I don't want to know what a chimp is.
But did you think a chimp is
Get
faster?
That chump off there.
Yeah, how fast is a silverback?
Give me a silverback.
Okay.
Have you seen a silverback come out of the jungle?
Fast.
20 to 25.
See, told you.
So the bear could catch it.
So
that's if it runs.
It's just like an archery argument.
Yeah, maybe. I think the bear gets him.
Heavy arrow, slower speed, fast arrow.
But there's not much of a difference in the speed. It's real close. And a grizzly bear is so much bigger, moving so much more mass.
Yeah,
around.
true.
Like if a big grizzly is 500 pounds, a silverback.
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, a big grizzly, interior grizzly. What is a big one? 900?
Like, yeah, 800.
Not a mountain grizzly.
700?
But they're the more aggressive ones,
let's just say 6 to 700.
And the really big ones are the coastal ones, right?
Yeah.
Which they call brown bears for some reason.
Brown bears, yeah.
Why do they call them that? Because it's the same animal.
It's a different species.
Is it?
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah,
they don't interbreed or anything.
They're
like
bigger.
They're big. It's just
bigger.
a totally different bear.
Yeah, one looks like a Volkswagen with hair, and one looks more like a Ford truck with
It's
hair.
one of those other things where the one that has the scarier name is like not the biggest one, which is weird. Like
Yeah.
brown bear sounds like, oh, he's so cuddly. And you see those buses
Polar
on Kodiak Island. Yeah,
They
polar
sell
bear.
Coke.
Yeah. Klondike bars.
Yeah.
What would you
that's
do?
right.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
I would
Fucking
not
polar bear's
go
your
up
buddy.
there to
Hey,
get
I'm
one.
your buddy. I live in a place where there's no vegetables.
It's a conspiracy theory.
Polar bears are
Bears brought that
dangerous
up.
as
I
hell.
think that
Literally
it's-
made those to make themselves look cuddly, so humans would be stupid enough to walk up.
They only eat meat, I'm
I
pretty
think
sure.
it's like a nature trick. Like nature made them cool to look at, so we don't mind as much that they're murderers.
I would argue Disney.
Fucking Disney, right? Like that Bambi movie. That's
So
what
a
lot of people
silverback
in.
is slower by 10 miles an hour. Is there anyone that
Gorilla's
has that?
fucked. I told you.
No, but is there any strength of a silverback versus a grizzly?
I don't even think it's comparable.
I say
How would they
this
test
saying
that?
I really respect grizzly bears and brown bears because you know that.
Well,
You
I
know
think
that.
that
I've
eased the
experienced them a
concerns of
lot.
a lot of grizzly bears and brown bears that were listening. in
Yeah,
on
they
this.
were. They're pumped.
I think that they're all dangerous and ferocious, and
I'm thinking silverback versus the grizz.
you think you would win?
Yeah,
Maybe.
we need people who listen to this podcast needs to put it in the post. What we need to know what people want to know.
I wouldn't want to fight a 38-pound rat. I'd be fucking terrified to fight a 38-pound rat. So the idea
Why
of
38?
I just can't put a number.
37, you're
Giant
good.
rat, man.
Yeah, but you should have said 30, 40.
I know, but like, what's a
38?
how
so
much does a
37,
house cat
you
weigh?
can get it?
What's a house cat weigh? Like 10 pounds?
No way.
20.
That's Garfield weighs 10.
Oh,
Okay, like 7 pounds.
7
I would
pounds?
think,
Holy
somewhere
shit.
along those lines.
I'm off.
Okay, now make it bigger. Like keep like what size does it become
First
totally
off,
unmanageable?
First off, if you're not wearing welding gloves, a 10-pound in shape house cat, you're
It'll
not
fuck
talking
you
like
up.
Garfield. You're
Yeah.
talking like
Jacked.
I don't know.
Jacked
talking
cat.
Like Conor McGregor Garfield coming in at 10.
Like a real good tiger cat, like one of them, you know, those ones like real common house cat ones that look like.
Well,
little,
picture this. If you grabbed a 10-pound mountain lion, do you think you can control that? There's no way.
my
they're-
neighbor is a good,
38 pound.
my neighbor's a good buddy. Man. He,
38
saw a mountain
pounds?
lion. And he saw a mountain lion when he was walking his dogs. Got these little cutie dogs. He's walking his little cutie dogs, and he saw this fucking thing. And saw its tail, and picked it up, picked the dogs up, and ran back to his house. And then
Smart guy.
got on a website and found out that they had tracked this animal, and that it had a collar on it, and they tracked it, and it got hit by a car on the 5, and he's explaining like how the whole thing went down. And I was like, whoa, like that thing, you were walking your dogs, and this big ass cat, it was like a 120-pound plus cat.
So the actual cat that had a collar, he knew
Yeah.
that's the one he encountered?
Yeah. He
Whoa.
saw the collar, and then he went on the website, and you can track because he'd found
Oh,
out
really?
that his cat had died, and when he found out the cat died, he went and oh, the sound of whiskey.
Are you good over there?
Yeah, I'm good, dude. Trust me.
Your Yeti's
Talking a lot of stupid shit.
know,
I
you
love
haven't
it.
even touched
That's
it.
what this podcast is amazing,
One of those
dude.
guys?
I wish
Oh,
I had
you're
a.
having
fu-
drugs,
I,
bro.
well, I did just have to start it.
Sorry.
But
It's my
this
instinct.
podcast is
What
fun
we just-
gold.
What the fuck was I just getting to?
38-pound rat.
Oh, yeah.
Among other things.
So a silverback is essentially like a super primate, right? The
Where are
most
you going?
super primate.
Yes.
But a bear is one of the most super freak predator animal freak out things. Like if a bear was little, like a 9-pound bear, like the size of a 9-pound rat was trying to kill you, you'd be freaking the fuck out. If it was running at you, like a tiny bear, you'd be
Jesus.
fucking terrified. Now think of a giant one and realize how you are totally defenseless. And I don't think it's going to be that much difference for a
I
gorilla.
literally think of a silverback gorilla with the way they're built and they swing around. I think if he stood on the chest of a grizzly, he could grab its paws and literally rip its arms out and beat it with it.
Wow, that's King Kong was a good movie. I agree with you there. I enjoyed it as much as the next
I'm not
lad.
even thinking of Kong, but I believe that.
I don't think that's correct. I don't think they're that
How much
strong.
is the thumb? The thumb
They're
does give an advantage, though, right? It could
They're
grab.
strong, but not that
It's a
strong.
little smarter. You can
Yes.
move around a little
Yeah.
faster.
Jamie,
Mm,
great.
But
He just
the
brought
bear's way
thumb in.
stronger. Way
Yes.
stronger.
way stronger.
It could smack it once and
No,
probably knock
we
it
need
out.
to. Well,
I
I've
just
seen
think-
that.
I think
I've
a
seen
Yeah,
it. I've seen it
its
grown
smack is
mountain
ridiculous.
grizzly hit a moose and can it.
Yeah, you told me that.
That I've seen.
You saw it with your own eyes, right?
What?
Is there any solid information of strength of a silverback? There's not.
There's just a lot of people have argued this on the internet for the last 5 to 10
We
years.
get dangerously
Why don't
close
they
to this
put-
argument. You know,
Seriously, why don't they put Thor's hammer on the ground and like put a taco in it or something to where a grizzly has to try to grab it and pull it off and have a sensor versus the silverback.
well, the grizzly definitely can't grab as hard because it doesn't have thumbs like we talked about. But I think
It could
Yeah, but
hit.
That's relative to a beating.
right.
How many fighters have a big ass and a lot of like leg power,
Right.
Krokoff, versus someone that's just sheer gorilla up top? Let's go there.
I just wonder how strong a gorilla really is in comparison to what's essentially like a giant dog. I just
What?
think he's gonna get fucked
Are you
up.
crazy?
You think
A
a gorilla?
silverback is equivalent to a giant dog?
No. A bear is. What I'm
What?
saying is
Fair.
a bear's like essentially like a giant
Possibly,
wild dog.
but well.
A
Why
little.
would I call a silverback a dog?
Oh, it's over? I don't know. I guess Joe agrees with me because I think a bear is... Dude, their paw is like fucking how big? That. Like that. And then it's got claws, and then I'm pretty sure they can crush bones by just slapping you. So that's pretty fucked. I mean, there's nothing a gorilla can do when it grabs the bear. It's not going to be able to pull the bear anywhere because that's like way too heavy. That bear's got enough power and weight on his side to, I don't know. Tell me if you guys think any different in the comments. But definitely, I'm going to head out with the note that a bear would maul a gorilla. Peace.